the Boston Red Sox are already extending Ceddanne Rafaela. He's their right fielder right now. I think he got he made his debut last season, like August or September. And now he's made the opening day roster. He's, 10 or so games into the season. He plays center field. And they're like, you know what? Let's give you 8 years, $50 million. He's the number 4 prospect. And over his first 10 games this season, he is now hitting 233, 286, 400 with 5 RBIs and a stolen base.
Yeah, it's interesting. I don't know. Duran played center when the Red Sox played the Mariners. I don't recall seeing this guy on the field during that series. Not to say that he wasn't there. Like he might have been one I didn't recognize, right? But I don't know, man. I don't know if I'd have taken the money if I was him.
Yeah, that's what. So there's two things going on. The first is this is a great move for the Red Sox.
Oh, big time. That's so cheap. 50 mil over 8. Whew.
The Red Sox won every day on this one. And the Ceddanne, he's from Curacao. So it's not like he's surrounded by people who don't know anything about baseball.
Right.
And there's like a lot of people he could probably have talked to about this. So it makes me wonder, like, what is it about Boston that he loves or feels sort of some fealty to? I don't know. It's interesting because seems like there's something else going on. So the writer brain here goes, who's ill and needs money or for an operation, right? Or like, what is the desperate circumstance that has pressed him into saying yes to this?
Or maybe he has the Jose Ramirez approach, just like, that's a lot of money. That's still a lot of money.
It is. Yeah.
Because it's 50 mil over 8 years, just at surface, just on surface level, that's $6.25 million AAV. Just on surface level. I'm sure that there's something else going on, whatever. That's more money alone. That 6.25 mil, that's more money than most people will see in a lifetime.
Absolutely.
And for him to possibly just be like, that's
cool, man.
Great, man. Love it. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. So my question then is, do you think this is the beginning of smaller contracts? I know it's one guy. I know it's one time. I know he's young. I got that. But we have been calling for years for this bubble to burst, right? We're saying like it's going to go, it's going to happen. Right. I don't, and this is wild speculation. Like I understand how ridiculous this sounds to ask if this one guy has now going to be the line in the stand. Yeah. But I wondered, and the reason I wondered is because all the Scott Boras clients that this offseason on just the dramatic gap between what they wanted and what they signed for. And now we're seeing this. I'm just like, I wonder. That's all. I just wonder.
Well, and this is the thing too, is that he could have easily been like, no, I'll bet on myself. Because that's what Jared Kelenic did. The Mariners offered him a pretty decent contract when he was still in Double-A.
Yeah.
And then when he didn't sign it, they kept him in the minors for like another 6 months or something like that.
Right. Yep.
And so I don't think that they held Rafaela hostage here, saying sign the contract or you're going to go back down. Right. No. I don't think that was a situation.
No.
We've kind of found out that ended up being the deal with Jared Kelenic, that he didn't sign the deal, so they weren't going to bring him up because they didn't want to. Anyway, so I don't think that's what's going on here. But I feel like they offered Kelenic more money than this, though, because $50 million, just like, it's really weird to see an 8-year deal for a guy who is the number 4 prospect in Major League Baseball. 8 years, $50 million.
Yeah,
you gotta expect at least double digits there.
I was gonna say 100, 125
for him to sign that. Yeah.
Yeah.